But I want to play this Michelle Bachmann little bit of sound, because I do think this 43%, like who carries the water and who drinks the water, is pretty central right now. Do we have that, Bachmann?
Right now, we know that 53% of Americans pay income taxes to the federal government, and 47% do not. So I think we need to definitely change the tax code. We need to get it more in line, because everyone benefits from this magnificent country. Everyone should pay something.
So you see this kind of, this is an old populist idea of producerism, right? That there's the producers, there's the people who are productive society, and then there's the people who just
the leeches.
The leeches, they draw off. And when that famous, yes, Melissa?
I'm just going to get so much hate mail for this, but I just think that's racism.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I just think that is 2011 version of the welfare queen.
Yep.
And it's just a way of saying, and not racism like they're calling somebody a name, but that what that is meant to imply, what that's meant to suggest is that there's this whole group that's dependent. And the fact is, since we developed this language that the dependent groups are these illegal immigrants and these unworking, unmarried, poor black women who are welfare queens and these criminal types, I mean, it's just a way of evoking all of these scary, racialized, and poor others in a way that allows us to separate this notion of hardworking, tax-paying Americans from, for example,
because we've spent a generation pretending that Social Security is an investment program and not a welfare program. You know, we spent all this time pretending that Medicare is an insurance system and not a welfare program. So I think it's natural that people think of things that way.
But what does welfare mean in that sense? I mean, welfare only means something because it means something politically.
It wasn't a dirty word when the founders put in the preamble. It wasn't a dirty word back then.
Right.
That's right. So when we say welfare, the thing is that is a coded term. So on the one hand, I hear you.
Don't we just mean transfer payments?
Well, transfer payments sounds very different than welfare.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, we actually don't seem to mean that when we say it as a matter of politics, because if we just said transfer payments in the context of politics, that would not evoke the same sorts of things. So I hear you that it does feel like it's less overtly racialized, but I think that's in part because it's been so effectively racialized. Like, you don't have to do Willie Horton anymore. You can just say crime, and crime is sufficient to evoke it.
That's the difference between racism and bigotry.